Hello student, I am Avnish Kumar Avasthi, part of Sita Group of Education. Today we will proceed with the chapter motion. In the daily life, we have seen many objects as like flying of birds, flow of the blood in the body, motion of a car, motion of a bicycle. If you are on the road, you have seen that when you are moving, in which situation it is called that. In this chapter we will talk about what exactly the motion mean. We will talk about what exactly the motion mean. In the starting I am giving you two examples. Listen carefully. After that you are able to get the answer till watching the full video. Suppose that you are on a train. You are sitting on a seat, train is moving, the other person is outside. It means you can say that at the station, in which position you are in motion or you are in rest. Suppose that you are sitting in a train, in front of you another person is also sitting on a seat. With respect to that person, you are in motion or rest. So watch the full video, then you will able to get the answer of this question. What exactly the rest means? An object that does not change its position is said to be rest. Rest are the, you can say that, static in position, or you can say that stationary. Suppose that this is the object at the position A, time passes, time is the 0 second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, but it does not change its position. It means it have the same position. So you can say that this object in the resting position. Now motion, what exactly the motion means? We need to understand this. Motion is the movement of an object from one reference point to another reference point. What are these reference point? Suppose that in the school time, from your home is here, this is your home at the position A, this is the school at the position B. From here you have started to move A to B, you can say that A to B, then your initial position at the point A, after spending the time, your position at the object B. With respect to time, your position changes, it means you are in the motion. If the time passes, your position does not change, it means you are in rest in position, stationary in position. Types of motion. On the behalf of this, we will talk about types of motion. Straight motion. As like name is here, the straight motion means moving. The object, suppose that this is the position of the object A, this is the initial position, you can say that. In a straight line, on a straight path, if the object moves on a straight path, its motion is said to be in the straight motion. Which type of motion? This is the straight motion. Next one is the circular motion. If the object moves on a circular path, then you can say that its motion said to be in circular motion. When you have seen that on the path, your path will, which type of path will be? Circular path. If the object moves on a circular path, this is called circular motion. For example, in the daily life, as a practical you can do it. You will take a thin pebble, you will tie it with a string. After that, at a fixed point you will hold it. Suppose that this is fixed point, your hand, you hold it, this is the string. After that you will start to move it, then this type of figure can be. this type of. It means this is your fixed point A, this is your moving point B. You have seen that as time passes, time is the 1 second, fixed point is the fixed point. Origin, your another point, final point, it's moving point. It means there are the 2 points you have seen that. First is the fixed, another one is the moving here. Moving point is a B, time passes, its position is here. This position of the B can be, after time passes, this position of this point can be this, after time passes, position of this can be. In this way, it covers a circular path. Which type of path? Circular path. So, this type of motion is called the circular motion. Another one is the rotatory motion. Have you noticed that motion of a earth rotate on its own axis, moving, rotating, or the you can say around the sun, it rotates around the sun. This type of motion is called the rotatory motion. Another one is the vibratory motion, as the name is the vibratory. It means you can say it sometimes vibratory is related to the vibration. Vibration. Which type of, suppose that you are sitting on a table, in a hand you have the one wooden rod. Sometime you will stick on the table, then the particle of the table start to vibrate, start to move to and fro. Motion of the to and fro motion can be, this type of motion can be the vibratory motion, or the periodic motion about the mean position, here, there. This type of motion said to be in the vibratory motion. Now, another important part of the, you can say that, motion, we will talk about the distance and displacement. What exactly the distance mean? What exactly the displacement mean? Here one example is, with the help of example, clearly we will get it. Okay. Deepak moves 3 meter from a point A. Position of the Deepak where is? You will see this is the position of a Deepak at the point A. Deepak have started to move from A, how much? 3 meter. A to B, how much he covers? Distance 3 meter. After that, B to C, he moves how much? 4 meter. How much he moves? 4 meter. After that, in the figure you have seen, what exactly the distance mean? What exactly the displacement mean? Both are the length. You can say that, sir, here the one confusion. Please tell me what the distance have, what exactly the displacement mean. So, distance mean the, you can say, I will tell you, actual path. In a word, one word, if I want to say that, you can say that actual path. Actual path. Actual path covered by object. Actual path covered by, or the, you can say that A to B, how much? A to B, how much covered? 3 meter. B to C, how much covered? 4 meter. Total is 3 plus 4, what can be? 7 meter. If you will talk about, sir, what the distance is, how much distance he covered, Deepak covers, then that is the 7 meter. A to B, it means we have add AB plus BC. Actual distance, actual path covered by Deepak, that is called the distance. Now the displacement be shortest distance. Shortest distance, sir, Deepak covers the distance, it means A to B, then B to C, but what the shortest path is? Then you can say that 2 point in the case of displacement, you will take care of it. 2 point you will take. First one is the initial point. Another one is the final point. Initial point in the sense initial position. What exactly in this the initial position is? A. What exactly the final position is? C. So if you will talk about the displacement, then AC is your displacement. AC is what exactly the AC mean? Displacement. Why? Because A is the initial point and C is the final point. A is the initial point, C is the final point. It means shortest distance covered in a, you can say that A to C, but distance between initial to the final, that can be the your displacement. How much the displacement can be here? Is the one question is here, is distance and displacement is equal in this case or different? Let us discuss. This makes the 90-degree angle. It means this is the right angled triangle. If we will trace it, we will make this figure, then we will find out this is the right angled triangle. In the case of right angled triangle, we use Pythagoras theorem. Deepak cover A to B, how much? 3 meter. B to C, how much? 4 meter. Then you can say that with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we know that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Sir, what this exactly it means? With the help of Pythagoras theorem, in the Pythagoras theorem we know that hypotenuse square, this is the 90-degree angle, longest side in the right angle triangle, longest side in a right angled triangle is the hypotenuse. So AC is the hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square, AB square is a perpendicular, B plus base square, BC is the base. We have to find out the value of AC. So we will put the value of AB. AB is the 3 meter. First Deepak moves from A to B, how much? 3 meter. It means AB square, 3 square. After that BC square, it means B to C, 4 square. Then 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16. 9 plus 16, what you will get? 25. AC square is equal to 25. If we will find out, then AC is equal to under root 5. This is the root of 5. Then you will get that 5. So here the displacement is what? 5 meter. Is it same? No. Distance is differ than the displacement. Distance is the actual length covered by that person. It means AB plus BC. Displacement, you can say that shortest distance initial to the final position, that is called the displacement. Here distance and displacement are the different. Let us study about the differences between distance and displacement. What are the differences between distance and displacement? What are the common things between distance and displacement? We will see it. We will see that measurement of actual path followed by object. Actual path followed by object, that is what called? Distance. Actual path, measurement of the actual path followed by the object is called the distance. Another one is the measurement of the distance between initial and final position of the object is called displacement. Actually, final, initial to the final, how it can be? Suppose that this is the person. You can say this person. He is moving on this path A to B. A to B he start to move. You will see the position of the A. Position of the A is here. This is the initial position. He have to move to the B. As time passes, he started to move B. After as time passes, B to A, 3 meter. Then if you will talk about that, what exactly the distance is here, sir? What exactly the displacement is here, this? Then you will see that A to B, if you will talk about distance, AB plus again return with the time passes, B to A, BA. How much? 3 meter plus 3 meter. 3 plus 3 what can be? 6 meter. Your measurement of the actual path followed by object is what? 6 meter. How much he traveled? 6 meter. Again if we will talk about the displacement, then position, initial position is what? A, he moves A to B, then B to A. Final position is what exactly? The B. How much the displacement here? 0. Because initial and final both positions are the same point. It means the displacement can be 0 here. If you will see here, distance, direction is not specified. In which direction you are going? It is not only the magnitude. Direction is essentially specified. Magnitude plus direction. It is a scalar quantity. Here the new word you have seen, scalar quantity. The quantities which have the magnitude only, only they have the magnitude, no relation with the direction, you can say. Those are called scalar quantity. Here the only we needed the magnitude. So this is the distance, or distance is the scalar quantity. Here the vector quantity. Vector quantities are those quantities which have magnitude and direction both. Here you have seen this boy was A to B, then B to A. Here we have seen the direction and magnitude. What exactly the direction is? A is the initial point and A is the final point. A to B, then B to A. It means he starts his journey from A and finishes his journey at the A. Both initial position also A and final position also A. That's why it is a vector quantity. It is either equal or more than the displacement. Distance can be equal or more than the displacement. Just now we have seen that. There was a distance we have seen, it was the 7, and displacement what was the 5. It is either equal or less than the actual distance. Displacement can be equal to the distance or less than the actual distance. In the case of the Deepak we have seen, what was the displacement there? 5 meter. What was the distance there? 7 meter. If motion occurs, it cannot be 0. If the motion occurs, it cannot be 0. Which distance? If the object move with the passage of the time, you have seen the position of the object. It means, suppose that object will move, some definitely it will cover the some distance. So, distance, if the motion occur, distance cannot be 0 if the object will move, but displacement can be 0. Just now we have seen this boy A to B, then B to A, we have seen how much? A to B 3 meter, B to A how much? 3 meter, then 3 meter plus 3 meter what can be? The 6 meter. So, displacement can be the 0 here. What can be the displacement? 0 here, this displacement can be. Now, we will discuss about uniform and non-uniform motion. Basically, this is very important, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. When an object travels equal distances in equal time of interval, uniform motion happens when the object is moving with constant velocity. We have seen that. Suppose that A to B, object moves, its velocity is the 3 meter per second. It means this object covers in 1 second how much distance? 3 meter. If the another 1 second will be, how much it will cover? 3 second. Another 1 second will be, then how much it will cover? 3 meter. So this type of motion is known as a uniform motion. What known as a uniform? With the help of graph, we will see it. Time is given here in minute. Time is given here in minute. Distance is given here in meter. You will see here. Object is this is the position of the object. You can say O. This is the origin. It start from the 0. You know that time is the 0 minute. Object is at this position. It means it is rest in the position. In which position it is? Rest in the position. As time passes, time is the 1 minute. You will see that time is the 1 minute. It means here distance you will see how much? 10. It means 1 minute distance covered by object is the 10 meter. You will see here the speed or velocity, then 10 meter per minute can be, meter per minute. Another, you will see the gap between 1 to 2, another 2 minute. It means another 1 minute. You will see that another 1 minute, 2 minus 1 what can be? 1 we will get, 2 minus 1, it means 1 minute. How much? Another 1 minute, it will cover the distance 20 minus 10, how much? 10 meter. You will see that here this is another 3 minute, 3 minus 2 you will get the 1 minute. Another 1 minute, how much the distance can be? This is the, you will see that 30 minus 20, it means 10 meter. Another 1 minute also, it covering the distance 10 meter. So what you have seen in this graph? Similarity, a pattern you have seen that. Which type of pattern you have seen? Let us discuss about it. As we know that definition of the uniform motion says this: in equal time interval, equal time interval. Equal time interval means here what? 1 minute. Equal time interval means 1 minute you have seen in this graph. In every 1 minute, what you have seen in every 1 minute you have seen equal time interval means 1 minute here you have seen covering the equal distances. Equal distances. Which are the equal distances you have seen? First 1 minute, how much was the 10 meter? Another 1 minute, how much was the 10 meter? Another 1 minute, what was the 10 meter? So you have seen in equal time interval, it cover the equal distances. So which type of motion this is? The uniform motion. So this graph shows the uniform motion. This is the straight line. Further we will see that in another it means 4 minute, how much meter? 40 meter. 5 minute, how much? 50 can be. 6 minute, how much can be? 60 minute. In this way we will plot a graph, then this straight line shows that this is the uniform motion. What exactly this is? The uniform motion. Okay. Now we will talk about the non-uniform motion. When an object travels different distances in equal time interval, different distances, we have seen just opposite in the uniform. As a name we know that uniform, we will talk about the uniform. You have seen in the schools wearing the uniform, similarity, same pattern, that is a uniform. Here non-uniform. Suppose that one person in the uniform, another person is not in uniform. So we will talk about motion is said to be in the non-uniform. It means when an object travels different distances in equal time interval, different distances, or time pattern is equal. So this type of motion is said to be in non-uniform. Let us discuss with the diagram non-uniform. Here the distance time graph is. The distance time graph for non-uniform is non-linear. It means this is the linear, non-linear, curved. It means not the same pattern or the same line, non-linear. This is because in non-uniform speed a body travels unequal distances in equal time interval. We will discuss with the graph. This is the position of the object. This is the position of the object. This is the position distance covered. This is the position of the time. This is the time. Time is given in the second. Distance is given in the meter. Here the distance, here the time is. This is the position of the object as the point O. As time passes, 0 to 5, 0 to 5. It means how much time? 5 seconds. You will see the distance. This is the how much distance? So this can be 0 to suppose that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2s are 10. 5 into 2. So 2 2s are 4. 4 meter can be here. So how much? 4 meter. Another, you will see that another time is the 10 here. The position of the object is here. So 10 minus 5. How much? 5 seconds. What you will get? 5 seconds. I have told you, again listen, equal time interval. Equal time interval, unequal distances. Unequal distances. Time interval is what? Equal. This is the 5 second, 10 months. This is also another, we have taken the time period, that is also the 5 second, another 5 second we have seen. So here position of the object is this. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 2s are 8. How much can be? 8 meter. 8 meter. In the first, what we have seen? 4 meter, another we have seen 8 meter, different distances in an equal time interval. Another we will see 10 to 15, 15 minus 10. So the time interval is what? 5 seconds. This was the 5, this is your first, this is your second, this is your third. Here also the time interval is what? 5 seconds. In the 5 seconds it covers the distance more than the 10 you have seen. 1, 2, 3, 3 to the 6, it means 16 meter. Exactly in this graph you have seen that in equal time interval it covers unequal distances. That is why this graph is called the unequal non-uniform. What called the non-uniform motion? Non-uniform motion. The distance time graph for non-uniform motion is non-linear. In the previous graph you have seen that. Here it was the linear, this was the line, but here it is not the linear, not linear. Curved path we have seen, non-linear path we have seen. So this was the graph for the non-uniform motion. Now we will talk about another important component of this chapter, that is the speed and velocity. We will talk about the speed. The rate of motion is the distance travelled by the object in unit time. Speed is equal to distance speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So the rate of motion is the distance traveled by the object in unit time, is what called the speed. This quantity is referred to as speed. Velocity, the distance covered by a moving object in a particular direction in unit time. Particular direction, here you have seen that we have talked about the particular direction. Particular direction indicates, what indicates? Remember it, just now I have told you. Please answer me. The distance covered by a moving object in a particular direction, it means displacement. Displacement. Displacement is the vector quantity. It means it have magnitude and direction both. Let us compare with the speed and velocity. You will see differences between speed and velocity. It is defined as the rate of change of distances. It is defined at the rate of change of distances. Rate of change of distances. Here what we have talked? Distance. In the speed what we have talked? Distance. Here you will see it is defined as the rate of change of displacement. It means with the velocity, direction and magnitude both can be. With the speed, only the magnitude can be. Here it is a scalar quantity because it have the magnitude only. It is a vector quantity because it have the magnitude and direction both. It can never be negative or zero. Never be negative or zero. Because why? So please tell me why speed can never be negative or zero? Because if the object moves from, suppose that this is the object, he have a ball, it moves, he throws the ball, then from here A to B. At least this ball will cover A to B initial to final position. If the ball is moving, it means it have the distance. If the distance have, the distance can never be zero. If the object moves, in the case of motion, never be zero. So negative or the zero cannot be here. It can be negative, zero or positive. How it is possible? Because displacement, suppose that A to B, then B to A. Its initial position what in this case? A. Its final position what in this case? A. Then displacement what can be? 0. So velocity can be 0. Speed. Here the one question. Suppose that, sir, in this case, please tell me, here the velocity can be 0. Moves. No problem, sir, but at the maximum point, at the reaching maximum point, what can be the velocity here? Watch the full video. At the last we will discuss. Speed is velocity without direction. Velocity is directed speed. Speed may or may not be equal to velocity. It may be equal to or may not be equal to the velocity. A body may possess different velocities but the same speed. Different velocities can be but the same speed, because the distance will be the same. Speed never decreases with time. For a moving body, it is never 0. Suppose that moving, at least it will cover the some distance. It will cover the some distance. So it can never be 0. If it will cover the distance, so its value cannot be 0. Velocity can decrease with time. For a moving body, it can be 0. If the displacement can be 0, then what the velocity can be 0 or not? It can be 0. Speed in SI unit meter per second and velocity is also meter per second. SI unit is this question's answer. Please give me what will be the velocity here. In the next video we will talk about this. Thank you class.